Hopefully you didn't see. Hopefully you didn't see my underwear because I'm only wearing underwear. I quite literally just woke up and walked out here because my bedroom is about 5 feet yonder. My dark bedroom, and these lights are very bright. But no excuses, no days off. Right? Welcome. This is episode 7 of Hey Alright Podcast.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Alright.
Just rolled out of bed, as you can hear in my voice. Just rolled out of bed, and there's nothing better than a nice, fresh coffee. Which reminds me, go get your coffee and get buckled up because we got a good episode, my cute mofos. All right, we got a good one. We got a good one today. So go get it. This is kind of a bonus. God damn, it's gonna be like this the whole time, isn't it? It won't be like this the whole time. I promise. I'm not joking. I literally just woke up. Fucking god damn. What do I do? What do I do about it? Is there a method? Do I hold my breath or something? Yes, this is well, I said episode 7, but it's kind of a bonus episode. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's either episode 7 or a bonus one, but you know, whatever. I'm going to stop blabbering. I want to talk about, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. That's why I wanted to do it. I'm actually pretty excited to do this episode. Aesthetically, it looks better. I think I set this up here. This frame looks different. But yeah, there's a lot I want to talk about. Boxing, music, movies, some drama going on. There's a lot going on that I wanted to speak on and get an episode made. So I wanted to get this one made as soon as I woke up. I wanted to start it. So yeah. First things first, Gabe Rosado, huge knockout. They were calling it the knockout of the year when it happened, but who knows what the knockout of the year will be. But that was a sweet knockout, big knockout by Gabe Rosado. He was fighting some Asian guy that was like undefeated. He looked like he was gonna be a prospect maybe, but he didn't stand the test of Gabe Rosado. Which Gabe Rosado is a fighter that's like, he seems like he would be really good, but he just isn't. It's like weird. It's a weird thing. Like, he looks really good when he fights, and he seems like he's really good, but he's just not. Like, his record doesn't reflect that at all. It's weird. Like, he's like 25 and like 13 or something like that, or now like 26 or something and 13. It's around that number. But yeah, that was a good fight. It only lasted a few rounds. He knocked that boy out cold. He fell right in his face. In the corner. Yeah, I mean, he only had like 8 fights before that. The kid who's I'm gonna look up his name because I don't want to disrespect him. Gabe Rosado versus Bektemir Melikuziev. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He was an Olympic silver medalist. He was 7-0, but now he's 7-1. And Gabe Rosado's 35. I did not know that. He does not look like he's 35. That's actually crazy. He's a young-looking 35. Holy shit. Gabe Rosado's 35. He would be retired in the NFL by now. That's insane. Fucking my voice is so annoying right now. Whenever I wake up in the morning, it's always cracky and just cracky. I always sound like I'm going through puberty when I wake up. I don't know why. It's only when I wake up, like the first like 30 minutes, my voice is like this, and then I'm good. So half of this episode basically is going to be me sounding like an adolescent. So that's cool. Plowing ahead here, I got more shit I want to talk about. Gabe Rosado, huge knockout. Good for him. Good on him. Gervonta Davis, he got the big KO too over Barrios. I wanted to watch that fight really bad. I didn't pull the trigger on it because it was like $68 or something, or like almost 80 maybe. It was an expensive pay-per-view buy, and I knew it was gonna be worth it. I just didn't buy it. I think I was like just busy with something and I just forgot to go back and get it. But Gervonta Davis took him out, took Barrios out in like the 8th round, I believe, or some later round. He went to the body. That's what got him. It was a body shot. Could have been, I think it was a liver shot. I could be wrong, but he took him down. And that was an interesting fight too because, and I think I might have touched on this briefly before, but Barrios had a lot of height on him and he had that reach. So that was going to be interesting to watch. But Gervonta Davis, they call him the Tank for a good reason. My God. He's a beast. He's a beast. And he's like 26 years old. And he's from Baltimore, I believe. I think he kind of came out of nowhere. Like Mayweather kind of brought him up. He saw the potential in him. He's kind of Mayweather's protege. And during the fight, I saw a clip from the fight. I don't know what round it was, but Gervonta Davis was in his corner. And when he was sitting on his stool, he looked over at Mayweather, who was like right next to the ring. And he was like, Mayweather was telling him that he was down. He's like, you're losing right now. And Gervonta Davis got mad at him for that. And it was like in the middle of the fight too. Obviously he's in his corner, but fuck dude, my voice is so annoying. It's getting better though. I just gotta get some liquids in me. I have this thing where when I wake up, I don't like to brush my teeth until after I eat something or after I drink something. And I feel like most people are like this too, but I think it's like 50-50. It's half and half with who does it. Because some people brush their teeth right away. But I'm the type of person that I have to eat something or drink something before I brush my teeth in the morning. I don't know why. It's because you go and brush your teeth and then you drink coffee or eat something and it ruins the taste, and that's what gets your gay going. That's what gets your gay going. That's what gets your day going. You know, most important meal of the day. And I haven't had anything yet, and I'm just having this. So whatever. Maybe that's why my voice is all fucked up because I need to eat something. Other news in sports. Baseball, there's these new pitching checks that are going on pretty obnoxiously, and they might have slowed them down because I'm recording this about like a week after they started doing it, but they're testing pitchers for foreign substances pretty aggressively. Like every inning, you know, they take off their hat, their glove, they check their belt line or whatever, which I don't know the full extent of the new mandate or the rule or whatever it is, but they're checking pitchers for substances that would be illegal, and I don't know the full scope of what they would call illegal because Trevor Bauer, he has a YouTube channel, he's a pitcher on the Dodgers. He made a case for himself and for pitchers that the rule kind of overextends itself, I believe, because he was saying that a pitcher can get grip on the ball by combining his sweat in the rosin bag, and that'll make them stick with the ball. So if that's considered illegal, then what will ever be legal? You know, I think that's what he's trying to say. But yeah, I don't know the full extent of it, but it's just funny watching these pitchers getting checked like every inning. And I saw Scherzer get checked one inning. and he was not too excited about it. Scherzer's a really weird pitcher. He's a madman when he pitches. If you don't know who he is, he used to play for the Tigers, my Tigers. He's got two different colored eyes. He plays for the Nationals now. He kind of has like a sidearm release, if I'm not mistaken. But he's just a madman. I remember seeing clips of him pitching. And there's this one clip where he's on the mound, and I swear to God, he's like, bitch, motherfucker, bitch, fucking bitch, motherfucker, bitch. That's what he's saying before he's about to throw out a pitch. He's a madman, dude. He's crazy. But they went and checked him, and he was not having it. He was so annoyed when the guy started rubbing his hands through his thinning hair too. It was so fucking weird. But yeah, he was really annoyed by it. He's like, what? I'm clean. What? I'm good. I love when there's athletes in professional sports that just don't give a shit. Like, there's all these rules. You're supposed to be respectful of, like, the umpire or the refs, you know? And there's always that one athlete that just doesn't care. He made it to the highest level, and he still doesn't give a shit. He's like, what? I'm clean. What? He's just out there to play because he's so into playing. That's the best type of athlete. Trying to think of another example of an athlete like that. I don't know. Kevin Garnett comes to mind, but he's more of a trash talk king. He's not really rebellious like that. But I've been watching a little bit of baseball. I saw this one game with the Minnesota Twins. And there's this one guy his name's like Arias or something, and I saw him, and the first thing that popped in my head when I saw this guy, I think his name is like Luis Arias or something like that. He looks just like the lady from Shrek. He looks exactly like the lady from Shrek that has the mole on her face. He looks just like her. Oh shit, I gotta look up his name. I know it's Arias. Yeah, Luis Arias. He looks just like the lady from Shrek. It's so funny. I'll put a picture of both of them right here. It's you can't tell me that they're not related. All right. What's going on here? Is that his sister? Yeah, the Minnesota Twins. What does the C stand for in Minnesota Twins? Can someone help me understand this? Is it club? What is it? It's their logo is T and C, right? But they're the Minnesota Twins. Where's the C? The Minnesota Twins club? The Minnesota Twins... What is it? Where's the C coming from here? I don't understand it, and I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want to know, and I want to stay annoyed, and it's self-sacrificial. I want to be annoyed. I don't know. I don't want to know the answer because I don't have anything to be annoyed about. I was also watching a Yankees game, and fuck the Yankees. First of all, fucking who likes the Yankees? If you like the Yankees, you're probably a Patriots fan too, aren't you? Or now a Bucks fan. You probably moved. You're probably a Yankee fan, a Patriot fan, and now a Bucks fan. So fuck you, and you get a life. I was watching a Yankees game, and there's one player up to bat. I think it was Carlos Stanton. I could be getting his first name wrong, but I think I'm like 80% sure his name is Carlos. But Stanton was up to bat. He's like number 27. And his batting stance is so funny. I never knew he had that stance. Like I know the player. I've seen him play before. I think he used to be in Miami. I could be wrong though. I'm not very well versed in baseball as I am in like football. I know way more about football than baseball, but I like baseball. Baseball is like my favorite sport to play. I like watching it on occasion. It really just depends on like the teams. But football, I watch like pretty much any football game. But Stanton was up to bat, and his stance is so funny, and he looks like a little chihuahua, dude. He the way he bats, he looks like a little chihuahua, just like getting ready to he's ready to eat. He's just waiting to get fed. He's a little chihuahua the way he stands. He's like he's like getting ready to get fed, this little chihuahua. That's what I thought of when I saw that. He's just a little chihuahua dude. He's a little chihuahua getting ready to get fed. That's what he looks like. He's just waiting to get fed, this little chihuahua. He's so antsy for it. His feet are tapping and everything. More news in sports. Because this episode, I want to focus in on. I want to dive into a specific artist by the name of Teezo Touchdown. I'm going to talk about him more in depth coming up here. In my fucking voice, I am getting really annoyed by it. But it's probably entertaining for you, so whatever. I want to dive in with Teezo Touchdown. I want to talk about him in this episode. I want to talk about him in with more depth, and I'm gonna do that. But I have some other stuff I want to get out of the way. Like, I'm talking about sports right now, so more boxing stuff. I was watching a boxing match. There's this one fighter named Oteef Oberlton. I don't know how to say his fucking name. Oberlton. Oteef Oberlton. I don't know. Why do you got to put an L before T-O-N? It's just confusing. Oberlton. Oteef Oberlton. Oberlton. That name is so hard to say. Oteef Oberlton. I was watching Oteef Oberlton. I was watching a fight with Oteef Oberlton. And I swear to God, he started the fight with eyebrows, and at the end of the fight, he didn't have any eyebrows. I'm not joking. He started the fight with some nice eyebrows, some nice looking, some on fleekies, some fleeks. He had some on fleeks in the beginning of the episode, or not the episode, the fight. I just woke up. At the end of the fight, he had no eyebrows. He had no episodes at the end of the fight. He had no eyebrows at the end of the fight, and I'm not joking. He literally started the fight. I don't know if I mean, they must have been drawn on or something, but it was so funny, dude. At the end of the fight, they were gone. But why? But first of all, why would you even want to paint on or Sharpie on or whatever the fuck they do, draw on eyebrows in a boxing fight? You're obviously gonna sweat, and the one place you're gonna get hit is in the face. So why would you draw on your eyebrows? That's such a stupid idea. But I mean, he won, so I guess it worked. I guess that. Maybe that was his method, the eyebrows. Painting on his eyebrows just fueled his anger that he doesn't have any. And every time his opponent hit him in the face, like, you taking off my fucking eyebrows? Oh, that's it, dude. He's using it as like it was a divisive use of his insecurity of not having eyebrows, and it was the best way to get him fired up in the fight, and that's why he did it. And you're hearing it here first. And when he goes on Sports Center, and when he's like, "Here's my secret," you know where you heard it first. So don't forget it. What's today? June 2nd. Made history. I'm the guy. I said it. So mark your calendars. Some other news, some brief news in boxing. I'm not going to go too far into it because I talk about boxing in almost every episode, but that's sort of the brand of the show. If you're new here, I talk about boxing a lot. I talk about music, movies, just the things that I'm interested in, the things that I like to spend my time watching, like entertainment-wise and doing. So boxing is one of those things that have a big role in entertainment for me. Phone's going off. My sister and my mom are at the mall. She had to tell me that. That's cool. I didn't ask. But yeah, I talk a lot about boxing. I talk about music. I talk about movies. And and everything in between. In some episodes like this one are more of like a long form discussion type thing, and some of them are more goofy, but in this one I kind of wanted to take it down a notch a little bit and just kind of just talk about the stuff that I love talking about, and the stuff that just occupies my mind the most, rather than just, shooting off like dumb jokes the whole time, which I still do that, but it's not, I don't want it to be like a constant thing, anyways, some brief news in boxing, to wrap boxing up here. The Social Gloves event further went down into shit. They're already in deep levels of shit, and they're even further down in shit. None of the fighters are getting paid. I think they filed bankruptcy, and Austin McBroom somehow is the owner of the whole thing, which is kind of impressive, not gonna lie. Didn't see that coming. But it went to shit, and yeah, basically that's it. The fighters are getting paid. He filed bankruptcy. He was, I said it in another episode, I think they spent all their money on performers, and I think I was right. I hit the nail on the head with that one, because they can't afford to pay the fighters. The sole reason that people watch the thing, they can't pay. Like, the fighters are the fight. Like, how do you not pay them? It's insane. I swear to God, I don't know if I said this before, but Austin McBroom, or wait, is it Bryce No, Austin McBroom is a serial salesman, dude, and I fucked it up. Yeah, woohoo! I fucked it up. Austin McBroom is a serial. Austin McBroom's a serial salesman. All right. It sounds like the way he talks. It sounds like he could sell you Lucky Charms. He could sell you any type of Kellogg's. And the joke would have been funnier if I didn't fuck it up in the beginning. And my voice is fucking cracking. And I just woke up and I'm out of breath. At least I have energy. I'm a little rusty I'm a little rusty verbally. Okay. I woke up. I know I said it like a million times, but I woke up like 10 minutes ago. All right, give me a break. All right, just give me a break here. We'll get through it. Yeah. So I want to talk about Teezo touchdown. Because I just want to talk about what makes him so amazing, and kind of dive into why I like him so much and why you might like him so much, if you don't know who he is. He's a great artist. He's super unique. He's super original. And I hate that this is coming out after the Tyler, the Creator album came out. Which really is the only reason that made me want to talk about him in the way that I'm going to talk about him here. Otherwise, I probably would have talked about him in a future episode or whenever he comes up. But I really just kind of want to dive in. I want to dive in with him and just talk about him personally, because I really do like him a lot, and I do believe that I've had my finger on the pulse of this guy. Like, I've been fucking with this stuff ever since he basically started. Like, I'm not joking, because he only has like 6 or 7 singles out right now, on Apple Music or whatever, Spotify, and on YouTube he has videos for him. And I'm gonna go into all that stuff, like his music and his videos and the different aspects of him, but. I've always known that this guy's gonna make it big, and I saw him I didn't see him, I heard him on Tyler, the Creator's new album, Call Me If You Get Lost, and I wasn't even gonna talk about that album, not until later, when I have more listens or whatever, because I like to hear an album multiple times before I make an opinion in full, if that makes sense. Because you got to listen to it a few times. But I heard Run It Up with Teezo Touchdowns on it, and it made me really excited to hear him on that song. And he killed it too. And it's really cool how he can go on another artist. He can collaborate with another artist, which he hasn't really done thus far in his career. He had a couple songs with some other guy, but it was only like one or two out of the handful of stuff that he's released ever. So, but for him to go on to collaborate with another artist and another artist as big as Tyler the Creator and still kill the song, like he killed it on Run It Up. And for him to go on there and for him to be himself still and just kill it the way that he kills his own music, I think is pretty impressive. Like he just stayed himself. He stayed true to his type of sound and his cadence on this Tyler the Creator song, which is it's just sweet. It's I mean I think that's an ability that he has. I mean, I guess I should just kind of go into what makes him before, because it's kind of confusing the way I'm describing it, but he's a hip hop artist. He has, I would call him a genre blender. He kind of switches up his cadences on different songs. I say genre blender because he kind of is. I mean, he has one song, Social Cues. It's more of a rock type song. Yeah, that's more of a rock song. He has more hip hop songs, like Technically, a song called Technically is more of a hip hop song. He can just switch up his flow and switch up the way he uses his voice and his cadence, like I said. It's just super unique and it's super original the way he makes his music, and he does this cool thing where he layers his vocals, which kind of reminds me of Smino, but they don't do it in the same way. Like Smino also does that too, but in his own way, and Teezo does it in his own way. But I love how he does his vocals. He'll layer them and do these like almost, I want to say sound effects, but he's not like, chirping. He's not making animal noises or something on the beat. But yeah, I love his music, and and like I said, I've loved it ever since he started. And when I say I had my finger on the pulse of this guy, I'm not joking. And I hate to talk about it like this because it's just gonna sound like I'm asking for credit, which I'm really not. But no matter which way I try to talk about him, it's probably gonna sound like that. But I just want to say that I'm not. Because you can ask, I mean, you're not going to ask them, but you can ask my friends. I remember I was at like some party or whatever. It was at my friend's house, and I put Teezo Touchdown on the TV. I literally put him on YouTube, and I showed him to a group of my friends at this party. And I was literally saying this guy's gonna blow up one day and he's gonna be big. And this was probably close to a year ago now. Yeah, I would say it's about a year ago. I literally did, and I put on his YouTube videos when he only had this was when he only had like 4 singles out, and he made the videos for him. It was shit. Let me see if I can remember here. It was Sucka was one of them, and that one was one of his only features that he has with Fred Flipstone. Which I talked about aforementioned. It was Sucka. Careful is one of my favorite songs by him. Careful was the video that I showed at this party. And then Strong Friend. Strong Friend is a great song, and that's another one where he kind of dips into different type of genres or a different type of sound. Checking your strong friend. Tell me what's wrong, friend. That's a great song. I'm a strong friend, Teezo. If you're listening, I'm a strong friend, all right? Put your finger in the fucking air. Yeah, that's a great song. It has a great message. And I guess I can talk about his lyrics, too. I was kind of trying to figure out and how I can dissect him a little bit. I talked about his cadence, his type of noise. He kind of has like a southern accent. I believe he has a southern accent in real life. I don't know though. It kind of shows through in his music, which is sounds kind of cool, honestly. But yeah, I talked about his cadence, the way he does his vocals. I guess I could talk about lyrical content with him too. His lyrics are they're not the run of the mill hip hop. They're not stereotypical hip hop. They can be at certain times, and that's another reason why he stands out so much to me, and another reason why I love listening to him is because his lyrics are so quirky almost. They're quirky and super specific to his type of charisma and his type of personality. And that's another reason why I love him so much is his ability to be so true to himself and so I don't want to keep on saying unique, but I mean he just is. He's not afraid to. It's his personality. It's just his music is just 100% himself, and you can't really take that away from him. The way he does it and the way he makes his videos and stuff, and I want to talk about his videos too here in a second. But yeah, I just love the way he sounds, and I really want to play some music here on the show, but it's gonna get copyrighted. So that's awesome. You know what? I'll sing you some of his song, and I'll throw some auto tune on it. How about that? How does that sound? Does that sound good? Sure, why not? I'm gonna go to Strong Friend because that song's awesome. Checking your strong friend. Tell me what's wrong, friend. Oh, there's also Rooting for You. It's another good one I like. It's more another slower type song. He on his slower songs, he'll sing more. So he can rap, he can sing. I did a terrible job of describing him. I'm sorry. He can sing. He can sing in a more moodier type song, a slower type song. He'll sing over with some auto tune. He'll rap in a certain type of flow. He'll have flows where they're more. He'll have a quicker flow, a slower flow. I mean, I don't know. How do you want me to describe him? You know, I'm just describing him from my personal experience. Okay, all right. I'm not an analysis here. I just like the guy a lot, and I'm happy. I'm happy to see him on Tyler the Creator's album. And at the same time, I'm kind of jealous because now he's gonna blow up, and I'm not gonna get my credit for it. Just kidding. I don't really care about that. No, I mean, if he does blow up, I'd be happy to see it because I've always told my friends like he's gonna be something, and I strongly believe it. I strongly believe in the strong friend. I'm a strong friend that believes in him strongly. So there you go, Mr. Teezo touchdown. I believe in you, and he's I'm gonna talk about him more, but I'm gonna sing this right here. Check on your strong friend. Tell me what's wrong, friend. About a strong friend. You roll with a strong friend. You think I don't ride with you? That's why they wrong, friend. You know that I'm riding with you. I fucked it up so bad. I'm so sorry. That I could have done way better, and I probably should have taken time on that, but I didn't. But you know, whatever. It happened. It is what it is. It's out there. We're moving on. Yeah, that was a little snippet of Strong Friend. And now I want to kind of segue into what makes his videos so unique as well. I love the way he shoots his videos. They're thematic, for one. They don't follow. They're not thematic in the way that they're like scripted or something. You know, they don't follow a narrative and a theme. Although there might be some underlying themes that I haven't figured out yet in his videos. But when I say thematic, I mean that they all take place in the same place. They're all shot in an abandoned garage driveway. And I think he comes out of Texas, and that's why I said I think he's Southern, and I think it's I think he shoots all this in like Texas or something. I might have to double check that, but yeah, his videos are another reason what makes him so unique is he shoots them all in this like rundown garage, an abandoned garage, and all of his videos are come out of there. And along with that, when he does his videos, he'll dress up in like costumes and he'll play like these characters that coincide with his vocals, which is really sweet. And really creative. Like Rooting for You is another one I talked about. It's called Rooting for You. That's another song. I'm rooting for you, intruding for you. That song, he's dressed up in like kind of like a Tony the Tiger, not Tony the Tiger, but he's dressed up in like a tiger outfit, and he has like a guitar, and in all of his videos, there's these nails that he'll either have in his hair, or there'll be nails that fall on his feet, like in Rooting for You, like a nail falls on the tiger's foot. All of his videos will have these nails, and that's part of like his garb, part of his identity is these nails. He'll wear them in his hair, he'll wear them in his outfits. He kind of dresses like a grunge rock, like a gothic. He has like a gothic type style, but it's not completely goth. Like he has his own type of style too. Like everything about him is so original, and I hate to keep on saying the word original, but that's like the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of for him, because it's just true. I mean, he's just so original, but his style is super unique. His style is patented to himself, like his music is. He'll wear like these nails and goth clothing. They're all black, and then he'll have these costumes like Rooting for You. In the music video for Technically, he set up like a restaurant area in the abandoned garage driveway, and it's that one kind of has a storyline. Like that one, there's like a little bit of skits in there, like the customers or the people dining in, they had like some dialogue, which is pretty funny. And I don't know who edits his videos, but and he could be the director too, who knows. But whoever directs and edited his videos it's very stylistic, the way they edit them. But yeah, I mean, I encourage you to go listen to him. If I can get you hip, I want to get you hip, because he's been one of my favorite artists in the past year, and that's no joke. His videos are just so cool. The newer video, which kind of seemed like it was he kind of upped the budget a little bit, was Social Cues. And that one was really cool how they put that video together. I don't know who I don't know, sorry, I hiccuped. I don't know who directs these videos, but that one is sweet. In Social Cues, it was kind of cool to see, because like all of his characters kind of came together for this video. And it was kind of like, I got the vibe of like it was kind of ending, like that kind of era in his music career, in the garage era. It kind of seemed like it was ending in a way. He might be doing new type of videos. I don't know. Nothing came out yet. There's this one like 40-second video that came out of like Teezo running for mayor or something. It was like a little skit or something. But other than that, there's nothing else that's new. But in Social Cues, he has all of his characters kind of like in one video, and they're all dressed up, and he's doing his bars and his lyrics in these different personas, which he does in his other videos, which vary. Like, there's one, like he has this character where he's like a country guy that has glitter all over him. He has like a cowboy hat that's covered in glitter, and he's like sucking on a lollipop. There's that character. There's the tiger character. There's the guy the earlier videos, the guy that has a wife beater, like in Sucka or Strong Friend or shit, dude. Careful and Careful. I was almost drawing a blank there. And all these words aren't gonna make sense to you if you don't know who he is. You're just gonna have to look up on Apple Music or Spotify. These are the names of his songs. And also, I don't think there's any song that I don't like by him yet. All of his songs have been hits for me. It's crazy. There really isn't a song that I don't like. I mean, there's the earlier ones that when he like very, very early ones when he like just started, which are all right. Like there's a song called Slice, and even that one, dude, it's like kind of has like this weird hypnotizing quality to it where I just love listening to it. It's called Slice. Like I think that's like one of his very first singles. Yeah, I mean that song it has this weird quality of like you just want to keep on listening to it. I don't know. I think all of his music kind of has that quality to it. Yeah, I mean, I talked about him for a good, I don't know how long, but I could talk about him for much longer. I don't want to take up the whole episode with it, but I wanted to really lean into him on this episode and cover him and talk about him because I really do, honestly, he's been one of my favorite artists since he started, since in the past year or two that it's been that I've sort of discovered him. And that's what I want to do on this show, and that's what I want to do more of on this show is just talk about the things that I love and talk about the things that really interest me and the things that I can talk about in depth, like Teezo Touchdown, for example. So yeah, moving forward, I'm going to be doing this more. We're still me and my cute mofos, we're still gonna have a fun time. I'm still gonna get some giggles out of you, but I want to talk about the things that I like. In this show here isn't just obnoxious, it's just there's still some substance to it, there's still some things that are interesting to listen to. There's still some things that are topics that I can go into that I want to talk about. So but I don't want to talk too much about what I'm gonna do. I just want to do it. So moving on, I talked about Teezo Touchdown a lot. There's so much more to say about him. I mean, I guess I can just, the way I can wrap him up is just go check him out yourself. I encourage you to go listen to him. And for my friends that I've already showed him to, go back and listen to him and listen to him again. Okay. And I'm really, it's exciting to see him on Tyler the Creator's album. It's exciting to see him get that opportunity. And I can't wait to see where he goes from here. I mean, everything he's put out before that has been awesome, and I mean, I've said it to my friends. Like I said, I mean, he's gonna blow up. I mean, it's just a matter of time. Like I know he's gonna make it. I know he's gonna be something someday, something more than what he already is, and it's just gonna be awesome to see. And I'm kind of like going along with the journey with him, which is cool. And that happens to me. I don't want to say it happens to me a lot because I'm not, I'm not some guy that just, sniffs out talent. Like I'm not saying I'm that person, but it's happened to me with a couple artists before, like Smino, for example. I mentioned him briefly before, but I started fucking with Smino when not when Black Swan came out, but when I found Black Swan like a year or two after it came out. I started messing with him heavy, and then he made it onto that TDE album with J. Cole and all those guys and Boss, and ever since then he's got a lot more notoriety. And then Noir came out, and I love Noir, I love Black Swan, and Smino was kind of one of those guys that wasn't super popular yet, wasn't like super. He's not even mainstream yet, but he has like a much more of a following than he did before, and I was kind of riding that journey with him too before. And it's cool to see these guys, get big, but at the same time, it's kind of sad too because people do change, and I hope Teezo doesn't change. And I'm not saying Smino changed either, but it does happen, That's more of like for like groups, like bands kind of do that, but yeah. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Teezo on this bonus episode or episode 7, whatever it's going to be. It's either going to be episode 7 releasing early, or it's going to be a bonus episode, and then I'm going to have another episode, which will be episode 7. I don't know. Who cares? Tyler, the Creator's album, I didn't really want to talk about it because, like I said, I want to listen to it more, but so far it's pretty good. I like it. Tyler, the Creator, he's also, super unique in the way he does stuff, but I don't want to talk about him just because I'm running out of minutes here. I'm already, pretty far into the episode, so I'm not going to go into that either. I have other things I can talk about, but some exciting stuff in movies. No Sudden Move just came out, and I think, I don't remember if I did this on an episode or not, but I was going to watch a trailer of No Sudden Move or talk about it or something on a previous episode. I can't remember if I did it. I don't think I did, but I can break it down briefly here because I don't think I did. I'll pull up the IMDb for it. Let's see what it gets rated actually, because it just came out and I've been wanting to see it. And I may have talked about it before. I don't know. I got the brain of Dory. I don't know. But I've been excited for this movie to come out, and it just came out, and I thought it was coming out later, but it's out now on HBO Max. It's called No Sudden Move. It's directed by Steven Soderbergh, written by Ed Solomon, and this is the synopsis. A group of criminals are brought together under mysterious circumstances and have to work together to uncover what's really going on when their simple job goes completely sideways. And it has an all-star cast, Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro, David Harbour, a.k.a. Hopper from Stranger Things, John Hamm, you know him from Mad Men, Brendan Fraser, he's been in a lot of shit, Kieran Culkin, one of the Culkin brothers. He was in Fargo. Julia Fox. Oh my God. I forgot Julia Fox is in it. She's so fucking hot. Julia Fox was in Uncut Gems. She was the hot ass girl from Uncut Gems. Fucking have my kids. Anyways, Noah Jupe is in it. I didn't know that either. Noah Jupe, or however you say his name, he's in it. He's a great actor. He's a good young actor. I thought Matt Damon was in this. I swear to God, it said Matt Damon was in it before. I guess I was wrong. But yeah, those are the headlining cast members, and that's a great cast. So yeah, I thought I watched the trailer on an episode. I guess I didn't, but I did see the trailer. And I'm not gonna watch it now. I don't think I have time for it. But I hope this one can be, this one can go either way. It could be a hit or a miss, and I hope it's a hit because it has great potential. The cast, the plot, the theme, the director, Steven Soderbergh. I don't believe he's not too shabby as a director. Let's see what else he's done here. His most known movie is Sex, Lies, and Videotape, which I don't know what that is, so maybe not. He's done Traffic, Behind the Candelabra, Aaron Brockovich with Julia Roberts. He's done movies with guys like Don Cheadle and Benicio del Toro before, and Matt Damon, Michael Douglas. So I don't know. It could be hit or miss. I hope it's not a miss. I've been excited to see this, and it's getting rated right now as 6.7 on IMDb, which isn't terrible, but it's also not great. Metascore is giving it a 76, which isn't terrible, but also not great. So yeah, I hope it'll be good. I hope it'll live up to the hype that I've given it personally. And from I can talk about the trailer because I've already seen it. I'm not gonna watch it on this episode. The trailer was kind of weird. It was the movie shot mostly. It looks like it was the majority of the movie was shot in a wide angle aspect ratio, or a wide angle lens, that is, not the aspect ratio. Yeah, I mean the majority of the trailer was all wide shots, and I guess that was Soderbergh's choice. I don't know who the DOP is on this. I don't know who the cinematographer is for this. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna check right here. But yeah, it was mostly wide angle shots. So I guess that's how it was shot, the movie. It looked all right. It looked like it was shot pretty well. I mean, it didn't look terrible. It didn't look, particularly stunning either. So I don't know. I just hope this movie doesn't let me down. Like when I noticed the cinematography in the trailer, nothing really jumped out at me in terms of storytelling with cinematography. Like symbolic shots or I didn't see any visual metaphors in the trailer, which they might not even be in the trailer, but I'm just saying what I noticed in the 2 minutes that I saw. The movie could be completely different. I don't know. I'm interested to see who the cinematographer is, though. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. My voice got better. I told you it's like a half hour when I wake up. Peter Andrews is the cinematographer. I've never heard of him. He's only done 2 movies, so that's... Oh, fuck. There's a lot of things going wrong now for this movie. From the rating to the... No, I'm just kidding. Who cares? Who cares who made the movie as long as the movie's good, And I'm hoping it will be good. For the 5th time, I'm hoping it will be good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that tonight or soon. That's on my laundry list of movies to watch. I have a movie list in my notes. I have a running list of movies I want to see, and I'm always adding to them. So, but I might make time for that one. I'm excited for it. Other things to note in the world of movie making. That was a weird way of segueing. I'm not very good at segues. I gotta work on them. Yeah, I just gotta work on them. I have the segue grace of Paul Blart, which doesn't work because he's majestic on a segue. But good movie, by the way. Hey, talking about movies that relates. So hey, I guess I am good at them. I'm segueing into movies like Paul Blart segues in Paul Blart. So there you go. Didn't make sense, but I tried it. Coffee's getting cold. What was I fucking saying? Oh yeah, other news in movies. Other exciting things in movies is what I meant to say. I saw a trailer the other day and I would watch this on this episode, but like I said, I'm kind of running out of time here. There's a trailer for I think it's a new trailer I saw for Candyman. And Candyman was written by Jordan Peele, or co-written by Jordan Peele. It's not a Jordan Peele movie. He didn't direct it, but I saw the new trailer for Candyman, and it looks pretty good. I'm excited to see it. I love the horror genre. When it stays in the boundaries, when it stays away from being like a slasher movie, but I love horror. Because you can do so much with it, and I said that before on the show, I believe. You can do so much with horror. It's just super versatile, and I love to see the new stuff that directors are doing with horror in the way that they're twisting it. In Candyman, it looks like it'll be a great movie. I don't see how that one could be bad yet. I don't see any discrepancies yet. I'm excited to see it. I'm gonna see it when it comes out, definitely. I don't have a release date yet. I can look it up right now and give you a release date. Give you and myself a release date. Candyman release date. August 27th, so it's kind of a ways away, but yeah, I feel like it got pushed back because I feel like it was supposed to come out this summer, but I guess that kind of is this summer, but yeah, I'm excited to see it. The guy that's in it, I can't remember his name, but I like him as an actor. I can't remember what he's in before. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just fuck it up. Whatever. The lead actor in it, what's his name? His name is wow. Okay. Well, bear with me here. His name is Yahya Abdul Mateen II. And I think I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional. I know I saw him in something. What was he from? He was in, not Aquaman. That's not what I saw him in. Maybe Watchmen. Oh no, he was in the Trial of Chicago 7. Yeah, he was good in good in the Trial of Chicago 7. He played Bobby Seale in the Trial of Chicago 7. Which is another good movie by Aaron Sorkin. He wrote and directed it. But yeah, he was good in Trial of Chicago 7, and he's the lead in Candyman, which I'm excited to see. The Candyman, it's kind of bringing it's the old tale of Candyman, and which is cool for me because in elementary school we used to there's this bathroom by the cafeteria, and I remember me and my friends would like periodically go there. Like we would take turns going to that bathroom, and we would come back and we would tell stories about Candyman. But you go in the bathroom and you turn the lights off and you stand in front of the mirror and you'd say Candyman, Candyman, Candyman like 3 or 5 times or whatever it is. But you say it in front of the mirror in the bathroom, and the rumor is that he would show up when you do that. And that started for me in elementary school, and that brought back the memories. I remember doing it myself. I would go in that bathroom, and I remember one time I did it, and I was so scared when I did it, but nothing happened, obviously. But that's the rumor. That's the tall tale, the folk story, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of bringing that story to a Chicago neighborhood, a Chicago hood, is what it looks like. That's what the story is about. That story comes to the Chicago neighborhood. It says it's where the legend began, so I don't know if that's true or not, but I guess that's where the legend of that story began. And I was watching the trailer, and I think the twist of it is that he kind of turns into candy or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it seemed like in the trailer that he kind of turns into he's like in the trailer it showed him like picking his skin and stuff, like he's kind of like morphing into something. I don't know if that's going to be a plot twist or whatever, but I think in this story he's going to like turn into candy or something. That's my bet. That's my bet for when it comes out. Yeah. It's hard to talk about the trailer because I only saw it once. I don't really remember too much of it, but yeah. The coffee is definitely getting cold, and that's a sign that the episode is almost over. Yeah, I mean, I think I want to wrap it up here. This is a longer one than usual. I don't want to make it too long because my cute mofos aren't used to that yet. They're not used to the long form version of me. But this is kind of how I want the pace to be moving forward. You know, I'm still going to be my silly self most of the time, but you know, there's stuff like what I talk about today that I just love talking about. I'm gonna talk about them candidly, and I want to talk about them personally, and that's what I did. So yeah, this is a longer episode. I think I want to do it like this more often, and I think I will. And I'll stop calling attention to it. It's just I just want to say it in this episode because it's kind of a new thing, you know. I'm not always gonna, you know, just talk about what I'm doing. That would be annoying. But yeah, this episode is about Teezo Touchdown, the boy. I love Teezo Touchdown. Yeah. This was episode 7 of Hey Alright Podcast. I hope you got your coffee in the beginning. I really hope you did, because that's what you're supposed to do. Don't let me down, please. have it ready for the next episode. You know the deal around here. Follow the Instagram at Hey Alright Pod. Follow TikTok, Hey Alright Pod. I'll be putting clips up on there. It's also on Facebook, but you know, I'm 19. I still got, you know, a good 30 years before I give a shit about Facebook. Yeah, follow the socials. Hey, Alright Pod. Let's grow this. Let's grow the cute mofos. All right, we're gonna grow the army of cute mofos. We're gonna grow the cute mofos. Okay, we're just gonna grow them, and we're gonna get bigger and better and faster and stronger, and that's what we're doing. All right, you guys from the beginning, the guys that are listening to this, you guys were here when it started. Just remember that. And my Alabama Foley gang, what's up? Shout out Foley, Alabama. I see you guys out there. I think there's like 3 of you or something. What's up? I see you guys out there in Foley. Thank you, my Foley gang. Foley gang, dude. Foley, Alabama gang, what do you guys do down there? Fucking A or something? I don't know. Teach me. Follow the Instagram and comment, DM me, whatever. I want to hear my Foley gang, all right? Fucking teach me the ways of Foley, Alabama, all right? Maybe I'll come down there. Maybe take me on a tour. Who knows? Maybe I'll do an episode in Foley, Alabama one day. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to my listeners, all right? I want you guys to engage with me as much as I want to engage with you. So, you know, follow the socials. Yeah, this was a good episode. Thank you for listening. This is episode 7/bonus episode / we don't know yet / goodbye. Have a good day. See you later.